I think this is one of my favorite / scariest creepy cards I've ever seen. It's absolutely awesome, but it's just so weird. And if you don't know, this is a 38 Goudey Joe DiMaggio. I'm Kurt with Kurt's Card Care, and today I want to show you a technique to rehab a card that's super wrinkled. It's been through a lot. And it's fairly dirty too, so it's like, I'd love to lighten it up and just get it a little bit back to looking more like the original condition. So with the amount of wrinkles and dirt in the card, I'm just gonna let the card soak for probably 35-45 minutes, and then just harness my patience and just do the normal drying process. So that's what we're gonna do right now. All right, so let's start by using just a regular toast plate. I put card spray in it. I'm wearing gloves because I want to get the entire card saturated with spray. And that little wiggle I did is just to get the card completely submerged. And you're gonna see all these little bubbles start to come out of the card. There's just a lot of channels and a lot of little, separation and stuff between the top coat, middle coat, bottom coat. And just sit here through this whole process and let the card slowly soak and rest and get rid of all this tension and all these wrinkles that you see in there. And really, this is a real easy process, and you get awesome results from it too. So what we're gonna do first, this is step one. I'm gonna let this hang out for 35, probably 45 minutes, guys, and then I'll turn it right back on from this exact same position, show you how it pulled out a lot of dirt and atmosphere and old junk, and then we'll start drying the process and get Joe DiMaggio looking as good as possible. So check it out. This is fast forward 45 minutes. Look at the color of the card spray. It did its job. It pulled all the dirt and nicotine and grime and all the stuff out really, really well. And so what I want to do next is take you on the next step of the journey here. I'm just going to put a card sleeve underneath it so I can get it up. I'm just going to let it drip dry for a second. And what we'll do is we'll get look at that awesome how it got all that junk out of there. So let me scoot this off to the side. Just get a card mat, and then for the next part I just want to use a microfiber to get the remaining card spray off the top. Flip that over for the time being. I'm going to do the same thing to the back. So now, of course, the card is still saturated with card spray. But what I want to do next is let it rest with the spray in it, just for maybe a half hour or so. So I'm going to put it between two oversized sleeves, and that's going to not let it dry. It's just going to let it kind of rest in there. And what I want it to do is, we still got some creases, and I'm hoping they unpack a little bit. So I'm just using my finger right now just to rub over the creases to see if I can feel them. They're in there to a degree, but what I want to do is remove them the best we can. And it's going to take this next step right here, okay? So we're going to leave this right here like this for probably 35-40 minutes, and then we'll pick it up. All right, so fast forward 30 minutes. I like to put the card right after, doing a total soak like this in the oversized penny sleeves, photo sleeves, to just kind of hang in there and let the moisture kind of unpack some of these wrinkles and creases. And what I do know is the card's going to be cleaner and we're going to have less creasing. But now, as you guys can still see, there's still some in there, you know, and we're not done. So we're going to put the card now between, I'm going to do one plate on the bottom. I'm going to do 2 squares of card mat material. So put that right there. And then we're going to put 2 more on top. And this way we're going to slowly let the card dry and come back to life. And so throughout this process, I'm going to have to change out these mats. And I'm going to change them probably every hour because I'm just home and I have the time to pay attention to it. You can leave it longer than an hour between these. It's going to take today and tomorrow to come back to dry. But the more you can change the mats, the more moisture you're going to get away from the card faster. So you don't want to do it every 5 minutes or anything like that. But you know, if you can do it every hour, you know, at least. And then if it comes to night, you know, I'm not going to be up all night doing this every hour. I'll leave it for the night. But I'm just going to keep rotating the mats, and I'm excited to show you where we end up. So we're at my favorite part. I've been staying diligent on changing the mats, the card mats, just to keep on taking away a little bit of moisture at a time from this DiMaggio. It looks really good, you guys, so I'm excited to show you. It definitely worth the time and worth the project. So let me get to it here, and I'll show you the final results. Check it out. I'd say the most remarkable part so far for me with this one was the color. It looks awesome. That was one of the best recoveries I had on color, and all those creases have gone across the back. We were able to get those out. Looks really good back there too. And then the heavy creases in the front, I might try a little bit more, or I just might call it a day, because it looks really darn good. And I just really aim for improvements, you know, and I just love the color. It looks fantastic. I really didn't expect it. The more it kept drying, I'm like, oh, it looks good, it looks good, it looks good. And then it got here and I'm like, holy moly, that card was filthy. So card spray and time, you know, and that's what brought back the Joey D. Hope you enjoyed this one. I sure did. Appreciate you being here with me. I'm Kurt with Kurt's Card Care.